Hello peeps. Today we're doing the first episode of Deep Talk, Leland's idea, where we still have the whole, the specific topic, themed.
Hello peeps.
Live streams where it's like Christmas, birthdays, so on and so forth. And then we still have the mini streams where we just chill out and talk about random crap that's going on in our lives or whatever. And these deep talks where we go into some mind fuckery, let's say, and just talk about the main sort of shit that interests us and give us a good conversation going for a live stream. So kind of like how Inside the Geek's Mind used to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, as you can tell, I think from the title, this is about space, time travel, paradoxes, aliens, all that sort of good stuff.
Has this comment showed up on the fucking...
Not that I know of.
On the chat?
Hello, Josh.
Oh, look here.
It's not tradition unless Leland tries to figure out what the... There you go.
There you go.
What the fuck is going wrong with Streamlabs?
What the fuck is wrong with the stream now? We have 3 people watching, one of which is Josh. The other 2 I don't know. They're probably lurkers.
Hello, lurker.
Can I see? No.
It's fine, it's just lurkers.
Goddamn lurkers.
Unless if the lurkers want to pop up and say hi. And,
If you're gonna pop up now.
So today I've been playing some Hogwarts Legacy. And thank fuck for tutorials and shit on YouTube. Yeah. I haven't a clue what you've been doing today.
Sleeping.
Of course. When you're never sleeping.
When I'm not ill.
So you're ill.
Or in agony.
So there's no excuse for me then.
When I have
I'm
decent
always
taste
in
in shit.
agony. Anyway, number of topics for this one. Well, we're gonna see if we can actually do the whole going into different topics smoothly, but I highly fucking doubt it.
Probably fucking not.
Because we never fucking do. Unless, well, sometimes we do, but I always resort to the whole saying, yeah, since we'd talk about this, then we'd talk about this. So it's just my generic smoothly transitioning into another topic. Even though it's not smoothly. I played The Evil Dead today and I was very disappointed with it. Well, yeah.
You're always fucking disappointed, Josh. Comes with the territory.
I still haven't played it. Whether I do is a different fucking thing. But another sort of stuff that we do in our spare time is watch YouTube videos. And a week ago or something, I was watching a video of someone reacting to the people that ask kids questions about.
Oh my god, username's here. He's here already.
The whole gang is here. Hey, hi everyone. There's only 3 of us, but
Username is probably the lurker. I wonder if it actually shows up as username now. But this one. Yeah, it does. Nice.
3 viewers. But yeah, a few weeks ago, whatever, I was watching a video of someone watching a video of someone asking like Gen Z questions, and it's like the most, well, I wouldn't say easy questions, but it'll be easy for like Americans, because it'll be like, oh yeah, what is the,
Oh my god, there's 4
like,
viewers.
the 45th president or something, and obviously
Who is the 45th president? Has there actually ever been 40? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, they are now 40.
47, I think.
Hmm.
So it'd be Obama, I think, because I'm pretty sure Trump was the 46th.
Hmm.
I think, I'm not entirely fully sure.
We know more about American culture than Americans do.
Yeah, but it was like, and the person that was asking them the questions, even though they were getting completely wrong, was just like, yeah, great, well done, you got it right. And it's like the most simplest fucking questions, like, oh yeah, what is the closest star to us? And obviously, it'll be the sun.
Yeah, but what is the scientific name for it?
I don't know.
You're supposed to know this shit.
I know,
You're-
but I
you're the
don't know
space
fucking
nerd.
everything about
You're the
it.
space nerd. It's our sun. You should know.
Just call it the sun.
Yeah, but what's the scientific name for it?
It's like star something.
Nope.
Something. Do you know?
Something dark side? No. The scientific name for our star is...
Obviously, it's not the sun, because that's what we came. Well, then again, the scientific name for the sun we came up with as well. So, just calling it the sun is still.
So what is the
An
scientific name of our sun?
I don't know. Star.
Nope.
E.
Nope.
X. P.
Nope.
I don't know. Alright, so you're asking Google, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
It doesn't have one. according to Google, the sun doesn't have a scientific name. It is sometimes called Sol, or Solus is Latin for sun. Sol is the Roman equivalent of the Greek sun god Helios. The sun does have a symbol, which is a circle with a dot in the center. The International Astronomical Union at this stage have agreed on an official name for the sun. So it would just be Sol, or Solus,
Solus.
or Sun.
Sol.
Sun.
Yeah, and the person was just like asking, like, these Gen Z kids.
Fucking Gen Zs, they piss me off.
Yes.
They're so dumb.
Yes. But it just so happens that these Gen Z kids that he was asking were Americans. Sorry, username.
Fucking Gen Z Americans piss me off. They're dumb. I reckon we should do it in live stream just to see how quick it would take us to get cancelled.
I love Hogwarts Legacy. There you go. That's me cancelled right now. I'm quite surprised we didn't get any comments on the whole Hogwarts Legacy or whatever. Unless we did, and
No.
like, you deleted them or something.
Nope. Because I like to have an argument with people. So where will be the fun in arguing with someone if you're just going to delete the comment? But anyways, this is not what the stream is about.
No.
It's about space and time travel and paradoxes and more
Joe
space
Biden.
and more space and American presidents.
But technically it is about American presidents, because we do have like a topic that's got something to do about presidents. But it is still related to...
If Malcolm didn't have a surgically created vagina, I'd slug him. You'd slug him anyway, username. I don't know why it's not coming up in our normal chat. Maybe it's a top chat.
live chat. There you go.
There you go. I keep on forgetting to put it on live chat.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a surgically created vagina, so... You do.
No, but sometimes it's not surgically created one.
But-
It's a manufactured one. There's a difference. And besides, who doesn't?
What, have a manufacturer
Yeah.
or the surgical?
Both. So what's the topic that we're going on?
I guess since we're talking about like presidents and videos.
But there's so many things president-wise. There's that one. There's that one.
That one.
There's technically we can continue with that one. So which one?
Up. That. Down. No, up. Move the mouse. I was moving it sideways, not that. Not
you didn't specify. I know exactly.
Yes, that.
Well,
one.
that one there.
That one.
Okay.
I don't know how recent this thing is.
I think it is relatively recent. If it's what I'm thinking it is.
It's like where the President Joe Biden is given like a speech or something of an identified object like crashed somewhere.
Relatively recent. Because it's all to do with the Chinese spy balloons.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't watch the video. Because he just annoys me. And no, I'm not a supporter of the left or a supporter of the right.
No, you like to go straight down the middle, don't you?
Yes.
Or straight up the middle, depends how you think of it.
I think username would like it straight up the middle.
D&D tomorrow, it all depends if I can be fucked.
And depends what time. Depends on my back. Depends if I can get an appointment tomorrow. Gen Z have been the most unoriginal. Is that unoriginal?
Unoriginal.
Yeah. Generation ever. I don't even know what fucking generation I am. We are. We're just millennials.
Millennials, I think.
Isn't there an actual like name for it, like Gen something?
Millennials.
I don't even
different generations.
Names. The Gen X, I know that. Gen Z.
The greatest generation, born 1901 to 1924. The silent generation, 1925 to 1945.
Say the silent.
The silent. The baby boomer generation, 46 to 64. Gen X, 65 to 79.
Yeah.
Dear God. Millennials, 1980 to 1994.
Ah, so we don't technically...
Gen Z.
Oh, we are Gen Z. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're Gen Z.
That's probably why they piss me off. 95 to 2012, and then Gen Alpha then 2013 to 2025. We're Gen Z.
So how the fuck did Gen Z fucking last so fucking long then? If it's fucking 95 to like 2012. That's fucking...
Yeah, we should have died out a long time ago.
Yeah. I guess we could...
Josh is a millennial. Fucking millennials.
8 PM at ours.
That's fine.
I guess. Depends on how long we're playing for. Their music is boring.
Hey, don't diss Gen Zs. We're a rad bunch.
That has put a downer on my life now, knowing that I'm fucking Gen Z.
You're part of the problem. Oh.
That severely pissed me off now.
But then again, there's been a few ones where I've seen where it's like millennials are also 95. So I think it depends really where you look.
What are you looking at Google?
No, it depends where.
No, where were you looking on Google?
Yeah. But Google's not a site. It's a search engine filled with other sites. So it depends where you're looking. Think of it as like a encyclopedia, like an A to Z encyclopedia.
Damn Gen Z.
You're looking at these, right? As you do. But depending whereabouts it is, depends where you're looking. Like if you're looking for a specific word, it depends whereabouts in D you're looking for. It's kind of like that. So yeah, Google is the book. The sites is the words. Well, the sites is the
chapters.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on talking about good old Joey Biden. Joey
Yeah, like I said, I didn't watch the video because he just fucking annoys me. I forgot what the hell he was like talking about. Like one time when he's like,
he talks about a bunch of things.
No, where he's like,
In
he
one
couldn't
sentence.
fucking pronounce something, or he's trying to like make a sentence, and it just
Yeah, that
comes out,
sounds
like,
about right.
and it just comes out like gibberish.
Yes.
I was gonna say drivel, but
Yeah, that's not a very Gen Z word.
no.
That's more like a baby boomer.
Or dribble.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be a fucking baby boomer than the fucking Gen Z.
This is just what this stream is going to be.
Yeah,
Just you complaining about being a Gen Z.
That's really pissed me off. Is username a tongue twister for you? Americans think it is. Not really. It's just.
There's too many
username-
big words in that sentence for a Gen Z to understand.
Yeah, that's Americans. They've implied it on a stream. Huh? They've implied that username is a tongue twister.
Username? How's that a tongue twister?
I don't know.
If
Maybe
username had
it's
his
fucking
if
Gen Z
username
that fucking thinks it's a tongue twister.
if username had his way, it'd be a cock twister.
Yes. The tornado twister. If you were an alien, what type would you be?
Morbo.
Hmm?
Morbo.
Morbo.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that? Morbo alien.
Morbo.
Morbo.
The one from Futurama. The TV presenter fucking one.
Oh.
My profile picture on Facebook. Because he's the most dumbest character ever.
What do you mean by what type would you be? Like, that's... Well, I know for a fact I wouldn't be a generic one like the emoji.
So you'd be a grey alien.
No, I said I wouldn't
Oh.
be a generic one like the emoji.
Now you'd be like Jabba the Hutt. when you
They
crap
keep
bastard.
asking what they should call me. Just username. Because username isn't like a tongue twister. Well, unless it's... Does it say... Oh, yeah. Unless it's Americans, because they're like the way they talk and shit, and like how... Like where their tongues are positioned in their mouth and shit. Because it's all like... It's,
What are you trying to say? That fucking American tongues are like completely different.
no, it's just like...
Instead of it going out forwards, it's going sideways.
No, it's kind of like because, like people say like how accents and shit are all to do like where the tongue is and all that sort of shit like in the mouth and on how the words like come out because of where the tongue is like situated.
Oh, I do different accents.
Aye.
That's not a fucking accent. That's just making sound. Ah.
Today, right. Today we're going to do some.
What is that? The American one?
I don't know. I'm just putting my tongue where it's not usually put. I'd be a Saiyan. Of course you fucking would.
Like from movies.
Okay, E.T. then. There you go.
So a grey alien,
He's not grey though.
but he is though.
He isn't. He's
What colour
only
is he then?
he's only grey when he's nearly dead.
Well, there we go. Then he's grey.
He's like uncooked meat, or like really cooked meat. He's like a steak. A steak, like a well cooked steak colour.
So he's crispy.
He's more like a lighty, reddy brown.
That's not a well cooked. That's fucking. That's like a medium.
Well, he's definitely not fucking burnt. Not unless the fucking governments and shit have anything to do with it.
Burn the aliens.
Josh would be something from Star Wars.
Jabba the Hutt. Nah, I reckon Josh would be...
Thing is, are Jedi technically fucking aliens?
No, because you get different types of them.
Okay, like Anakin Skywalker.
Jedi's is just... Oh, a Jedi is just a job.
Okay, a Tatooinean or whatever the fuck they called that.
Tatooine is
But
just
a humanoid Tatooinean.
It's just an alien. It's just
Is that technically an alien?
no. That's like saying
Well, technically
Earthlings.
to us, if Star Wars was actually...
it's like saying
real-
Earthlings, but yet you got different species. So it really all depends. Is everything from Earth human?
No, it's Earthlings.
Well, there we go.
Just like Tatooineans. You get the humanoid and you get like the... Like Watto or whatever the fuck his name is. No, but like Anakin Skywalker, like a humanoid, like are they considered humans? Or like
Yes.
are they considered aliens because they're from another world? Like what is the main fucking planet in Star Wars?
Depends which one you're thinking of.
I guess technically the prequels, because realistically the prequels came first. Not release order wise.
You would definitely be Jabba the Hutt.
Of course.
I don't know. I'm still sticking to Morbo.
Okay, and I'm just saying E.T.
Malcolm's ass has more semen leakage than the Titanic. That is true.
It's not even popping up again.
It's popping up in the chat, so it's popping up in the chat. There you go. Malcolm's ass has more semen leakage than the Titanic. That is true.
Okay. Why would Josh be a Wookiee? He doesn't have any hair. He can't grow a beard. Zane from Power Rangers in Space is an alien. I haven't seen Power Rangers in space. I don't particularly plan to.
But yeah, UFO Joe Biden. He speaks a lot of drivel.
Jabberwocky. Yeah, so like I said, I didn't fucking watch the video. I more likely won't plan to unless like someone brings it up on a video and then plays like that video. But
So like, what's his face?
Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
yeah. If Joe Rogan was talking about it and he played the video of it, then obviously I'd watch it then. That's why I would want to be a Wookiee. Because you don't have hair. Well, you don't have a beard. Garbage! It's been a long time, garbage. How do you do
I genuinely
garbage?
thought you were just calling Josh garbage.
Yeah, garbage, as you can tell from the title, we're talking about like space, time travel, paradoxes, aliens.
We're trying to, but we keep getting distracted with Josh's comments
Wookiee
about
comment.
comments about what aliens would be. But you haven't watched that video, so what's the point in putting that as a topic?
I don't know. It's something that's recent. It's talking about like aliens, UFOs, even though it's not.
Yeah, but if
actually
you've not
UFO
seen
now.
if you've not seen the video, then you can't really.
I can
talk
kind
about
of
it.
guess what he's trying to say. Is
Why?
probably
What's he trying to say?
like to say like his transcript is saying, UFO crash landed in
Roswell.
Roswell. Let's just say that.
He's about like
he just said like,
100 years too late.
he's just like 200 years.
No,
What the fuck?
No, like he's like 100 years too late.
It's not even 100 years, but
Fuck off, Norton. I don't care. Go away.
yeah, his transcript would be like, okay, bye bye, Josh. Maybe see you tomorrow. Yeah, his transcript would be like UFO crashes in Roswell, but what he'll actually come out saying is
Doobity go, like, you know.
yeah,
What if Joe Biden's a robot?
maybe
Maybe
he's the
maybe we could do. I reckon we should do like a live stream with like conspiracy theories, and we just make up a bunch of fucking random shit that could technically pass on to the next person and pass on. Before long, our conspiracy theory will be like the best one. Joe Biden's a robot, everyone.
Joe Biden has crashed.
UFO,
has stopped
Chinese balloon. Well, technically speaking, UFO is anything you can't work out. That's in.
And technically, it's not actually UFO anymore. They changed the name of it.
What, to be politically correct?
No. I think it's like when they're actually talking about like actual like alien UFO fucking type of shit. I think they called it like the
Spacecraft.
no, unidentified alien. I think it's UAP or some shit, or UTA or some shit, something like that, or unidentified flying phenomenon, something.
Mm-hmm.
Unidentified alien threats, fucking some crap like that. So yeah, technically it's not actually UFO anymore.
I don't care. Us Gen Zs. We'll always call it UFOs.
Fucking Gen Zs. Many people think UFO means a saucer-shaped spaceship. Yeah, just like that's just kind of the whole thing. What we were just saying. Well, what you were saying. So, any UFO doesn't necessarily mean it's like alien. It just means anything to do with unidentified flying object. I'm just glad they upped the in-space budget higher than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3 and Season 2. UFO literally means anything unidentified. Exactly.
I see something in the sky. It's a UFO.
Shut up, Josh. The aliens are coming to take us away. Haha. I think there's one thing that I am somewhat intrigued about and whatnot. Obviously, like the presidents and all that have like confidential information about stuff that happened like throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And when they stop becoming president, I'm like, how the fuck does that work? Because obviously they can't. Because technically they'd still be still within the whole presidency. I think that's the word. But also they're part of like just the general public, kind of. So like how
a lot of them still works under government.
So I was just thinking like how the fuck would that work? Thing is, didn't like Trump say is like if he like became president again, they'd like stop fucking talking about like what's inside like Area 51 and all that sort of crap.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, that's what's one thing I've always wondered. But there's one thing I do always fucking wonder as well, like about like presidents in movies. Like every single movie I've seen where like it's an alien invasion or whatever, the presidents are always fucking pussies. Like we don't have like someone like Dwayne The Rock Johnson be fucking president saying we're gonna kick some ass. Aliens, yes, and maybe microbes. Time travel.
What's that an answer to?
I don't know.
A title? I don't even know what the fuck the title of this fucking show is.
Neither do I. I didn't put it. Paradoxes, never been a huge fan of in them in TVs. In movies or TV shows, to be honest.
Paradoxes is crazy. Name one that isn't the usual two.
That we go for.
Yeah.
Well, for everyone that's like new and doesn't know us or never seen these like, type of streams or videos before. The ones we usually go for is the bootstrap paradox and the grandfather paradox. I'm pretty sure there's one like called the potato paradox or something, but I can't remember like what
Potato defender.
I can't remember. Like I think it's like potato paradox or something. Where it's,
I am going to search up something.
where's something like mathematical. I think is I can't remember. I don't actually think it is like the potato paradox, but I'm pretty sure there's something weird named paradox like that. I think. But then again, my memory is crap, so I could be making
20
shit.
paradoxes that are true.
Well, they're all technically true.
The more you hate a trait in someone else, the more likely you are avoiding it in yourself.
That's not really a paradox, but okay.
People who can't trust can't be trusted.
No shit. That's not a paradox.
The more you try to impress
The
people,
more you know.
the more you try to impress people, the less impressed they'll be. The more you fail, the more likely you are to succeed. Yeah, because at some point you're going to succeed at something. Hence why the whole try again fucking shit.
Do or do not. There is no try.
The more something scares you, the more you should probably do it. The more you're afraid you are of death, the less you'll be able to enjoy life. That's not really true though.
You say the less you fear death.
The more you're more afraid of death. Well, the more afraid you are of death, the less you'll be able to enjoy life.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit because that means you'd live every day to your fullest if you fear death.
The more you learn, the more you realise how little you know.
That's not really a paradox. That's just kind of a given.
The less you care about others, the less you care about yourself. That's bullshit. I fucking hate myself. Doesn't mean I fucking hate everyone else.
Exactly.
The more connected we get, the more isolated we feel. The more you're afraid to fail, the more likely you are to fail. But then again, the more you fail, the more you succeed, so you might as well just be more afraid of failing. The harder you push for something, the harder it will feel to achieve. The more available something is, the less you'll want it. Well, that's kind of like the whole forbidden fruit sort of shit. The best way to meet someone else is to not need to be with someone else. That's just weird. The more honest you are about your faults, the more people will think you're perfect. Well, that's bullshit. The more you try to keep someone close, the further away you'll push them.
There you go. It is called the potato paradox. Basically, the potato paradox is if the potatoes are 99% water, the dry mass is 1%. This means that the 100 kilograms of potatoes contain 1 kilogram of dry mass, which does not change as only the water evaporates. In order to make the potatoes be 98% water, the dry mass must become 2% of the total weight, double than what it was before. There you go. That kind of, it doesn't answer your question, but it does answer your question. Like, what is something else that...
No, we don't talk about
that. The time travel on Dragon Ball Z got me interested. It was more a bit of a alternative timeline machine. Alternate time. That person paradox.
We don't talk about it.
Basically rewriting time so nothing makes sense. A broken analog clock is correct twice a day. I mean, yeah, that is true. Just like our clock before we put new batteries in it. If you see more of our videos later on down the line, and you see it's like 9:15 in the morning, or 9:15 at night, yeah.
Even a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
Yeah, doesn't necessarily mean it was actually recorded at that time. Like Hot Tub Time Machine.
What?
I enjoyed the first movie.
Have you ever heard of the drinker paradox?
I think so. I'm not.
The description for it is weird. In any pub, there is a customer such that if that customer is drinking, everybody in the pub is drinking.
What?
Fucking shit. If there's one customer in a pub and that customer is drinking, everyone in that pub is drinking.
Well,
not technically though, because
you've got
the
bartender and
the barkeep.
Yeah.
Unless of course they're having a cheeky drink as well. Lottery paradox. If there is one winning ticket in a large lottery, it is reasonable to believe of any particular lottery ticket that it is not the winning ticket. But it is not reasonable to believe that no lottery ticket will win.
Savvy. I didn't understand a fucking word.
I don't fucking understand. That's just the logic one. There's also other ones. Time travel, yeah. Bootstrap paradox now.
Yeah.
Grandfather paradox.
Yeah.
Polchinski's paradox.
That one I've heard of, I can't remember that.
A billiard ball can be thrown into a wormhole in such a way that it will emerge in the past and knock its incoming past self away from the wormhole entrance, creating a variant of the grandfather paradox. So basically you chuck a ball into a wormhole and it comes back and knocks its normal self out. Or its past self out of the way of the wormhole. So how the fuck does that work? Hitler's murder paradox. One can travel back in time and murder Adolf Hitler before he can instigate World War II and the Holocaust. But if he had never instigated that, then the murder removes any reason for the travel. Easy way to explain these. When you go back in time, or forward in time, you create an alternative timeline. That's the only way you can explain this shit.
That's a yawning paradox. If one person yawns, everyone yawns. Not necessarily.
I don't yawn.
Unless you're tired.
Perception. No, the best ones is like the time travel ones.
Yes. Because they're the ones that really fuck up.
The predestination paradox. Someone travels back in time to discover the cause of a famous fire. While in the building where the fire started, they accidentally knock over a kerosene lantern and causes a fire. The same fire that would inspire them years later to travel back in time. The bootstrap paradox is closely tied to this.
Yeah, that's
in which, as a result of any time travel information or objects appear to have no beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the bootstrap paradox.
Temporal paradox. What happens when a time traveller does things in the past that prevents them from doing them in the first place?
Huh?
What happens when a time traveller does things in the past that prevent them from doing them in the first place?
Well, like losing your virginity.
Yeah, sure. And then obviously the grandfather paradox. Huh?
Yeah. Right, here's a question then. Like, you've seen Back to the Future, haven't you?
Not for years.
Yes, but you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
The only time they use like alternative timelines and shit is in the second one. But yeah, in the first one, Marty McFly goes back in time to gets his like parents together. But yeah, how the fuck don't his parents know in the future that they saw him in the past or whatever, so someone like brings up like, oh yeah, how the fuck does our kid look like someone that we saw in the past that helped us get together to make that fucking kid? Without saying, oh yeah, alternate timelines.
God,
like
the Abilene paradox. people can make a decisions based not on what they actually want to do, but on what they think that the other person wants to do. With the result that everybody decides to do something that nobody really wants to do, but only what they thought that everybody wanted to do.
Sorry.
Fuck me, man.
So we'll do whatever what we want to do.
Oh, my brain has gone to mush.
I mean, like they do the whole thing with like going back into the past to see like your parents or whatever, and then you go back to the future and like they do that sort of thing on Doctor Who, but it's kind of like explained how like obviously Rose and the Doctor go back in time to save her father, but in like the actual like events, her father died. Like kind of how it's explained in like that story is when the father like originally like dies like properly again, like the timeline sort of like fixes back, so like prior stuff didn't actually happen. Kind of.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it's like explained, but then in the finale she says, "Oh yeah, you saw a girl there with Dad when he died," but yeah, he contradicts fucking shit. But no, we're not talking about Doctor Who. I'm just using that as an example because
Oh my god.
I mentioned about the whole like Marty McFly going back in time to get his parents together. So how the fuck would his parents not know? Oh yeah, that like in the future. How the fuck does our kid look like someone that we met in the past? Unless George McFly, who was the father, thinks that Lorraine was cheating on him with that fucking dude. So Marty McFly isn't actually George McFly's son. It's the Marty McFly in the past.
Yeah, but then that just brings the whole fucking point of like, who did who? Oh man, that's my. Let's move on to another topic. You've already pretty much.
Yeah, I
done
pretty
that one.
much said that one, yeah.
We'll go for that one. Because you love to talk about this shit.
Yes. So, a few weeks ago, wherever I was watching a Netflix series, and it's pretty much just like documentary like type of series about like aliens and UFO crashes and all that sort of thing.
As you do.
Yes. Just bear in mind, it was the first documentary thing of space I have seen in a fucking while. Yeah, and they're talking about it's like a whole like blue Project Blue Book or something I think it's called, where like where the government created like this like operation type of thing, where like the members of the public can like come forward and tell their story of saying, "Oh yeah, I saw a UFO," and all that
Yeah,
sort
and
of
those
shit.
same people then ends up disappearing.
You know, I got
Mysteriously.
abducted.
After they told their story.
Yeah.
We know your tactics, government.
And apparently when
I've seen
when
Men
the-
in Black. I know they like to make people forget shit.
and obviously when the organisation like closed down, all the majority of the documents became like public domain type of shit. Yeah, I just wanted to touch upon that.
Does that have anything whatsoever to do with this fucking...
No, I was trying to lead it into the whole like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but I couldn't think of how the fuck to actually like transition into this. But like coming up with like people's like stories and obviously people, it's like some people lie just for the attention, and some people generally think that they see or have seen.
Like Josh. It's a UFO. Josh is a fucking star, man.
Oh, why is it moving? It's a helicopter. Talking about Josh, he's actually messaged me as well.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I would change in the past is me being born. So I wouldn't have to deal with all this day-by-day life.
Day-to-day life. So basically he wants to kill himself.
Hello.
Put him on speaker.
And you can't deny it. It was a fucking UFO, you son of a bitch.
It was a star, Josh. What are you on about?
Oh, he just hangs up.
It was a star.
It's a moving star.
It's a
yes.
helicopter.
Then again, it really all depends on what time Josh is actually on about.
Yeah, because there's multiple fucking
There's
times.
multiple times.
And it always seems to be in the same area as well.
Yeah. But anyway, bringing it back to the whole, like, people say that they've actually seen things. Some people lie just for the attention. Which kind of brings it down to, like, are aliens actually real? And if they were actually real and they did come...
They are real.
And they did come down to Earth, would they come in peace? Or would they invade? Calm down.
They're just like trying to repopulate everyone. No matter what they're doing.
Have you seen Mars Attacks?
Nope.
That's a movie you should watch. It's fucking stupid as fuck.
Is that the one with the aliens with the big weird fucking heads?
Oh, yeah.
And like the big weird eyes.
I had a missed call with Josh. Sorry, Josh, my phone is on silent. I'm pretty sure like you've at least seen fucking like pictures or like
Yeah. I might have watched like years ago, but I don't remember watching it. But I know of it. Aliens are real.
Okay.
There you go.
Hello.
It was aliens.
It was not aliens. It was a star.
It was aliens.
It was a star.
Believe what you want. That's what I believe in. It is aliens. Goodbye.
He's gonna fucking pop in every now and then. He's aliens.
Yes. Fuck you, Josh.
Aliens
I'm
are
going to leave my phone there in case he rings again or something.
aliens are real. Because I watched a video of someone reacting to a video. I think it was like some point last year. And they were saying how big the universe was.
Yeah.
And it was massive. The universe is massive. Like you
Yes.
can't even comprehend how big it is until you see like
Technically,
size pictures.
You still technically can't see how big the universe is because it's ever fucking expanded.
Exactly, but
So,
at the time that we know of, in a way, it's already it's huge. It's humongous. So to say even turn around and say, aliens don't exist. You're an idiot.
yeah, like I've always said, like, I believe in aliens, but I don't believe in humanoid aliens. I believe in aliens like the whole aliens that are in, what was it, Predator World, I think it's called. Or like Titan 1C, aka Titanic. Like really bad fucking CGI. Because like humanoid aliens, like it's kind of weird to think that like this is just us fully like evolved and shit, and there's nothing like beyond like how we are now, and we don't evolve like anything from just what we are.
Yeah, but you gotta think that we don't know what's out there. So there could very well be humanoid aliens. Or maybe it's just
Yes, but it always
it's
seems
like
to be like
time travel-y sort of shit. Whereas us in the future, and we're the aliens.
technically we are aliens to aliens.
But no, if you think about like when you if it's us in the future coming back because we somehow learnt like time travel or some shit, or there's like a way of time traveling without like the use of like a fucking TARDIS or some shit, but it's like more the case of like going through wormholes or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe we're the humanoid aliens. Like humans are the humanoid aliens, but the humans of the future.
Right, okay. So, do you believe in the whole like videos or whatever of people saying that they come from the future?
No.
Right, okay.
Because I'm at the point where it's like, if you're gonna fucking say that you're time traveling, you would have to think that, logically speaking, unless if this is as my knowledge of as of right now, without any like scientific evidence or proof or whatever. But if you were to time travel now, you'd only be able to go back as far as the first time machine or whatever was made.
Yeah.
And in order for people to come back with the help of a time machine to, let's say, like the fucking 80s or the 90s or fucking even before then,
Yeah.
there would have had to be a time machine created then. And we just don't have the technology to do it right now. So if we don't have it now, we definitely wouldn't have had it like fucking like 40, 50, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
But that's my way of thinking of it anyway.
And we'll probably never fucking know because, like, if time travel is ever, like, invented. I say invented.
I reckon if it was
We'll
to
be
be
long fucking.
yeah, I reckon if it was going to be invented, it'll be at least in the next like 200 years at least. But then again, so much has happened technology-wise in the last
Like 50 years.
yeah, that
Which is moving so fucking fast.
it's plausible, but I wouldn't say it's possible. Or it's not. It's possible, but it's not plausible.
Because, like, time travel and shit is going against physics that we know of. And, like, how, like, we work.
Couldn't
Things that
fucking
would shit.
Stephen Hawking say that time travel could potentially be a thing?
Yes, but it's all to do with.
Is it
like,
pH or
like,
it's pH in it?
what?
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. But, like, I think it's all, like, to do with, like, trying to figure out how to, like, bend. I think, like, bend physics also. Bend. Like, some shit. And that's how someone else has said about it. But I don't know. I do think there's such thing as like wormholes and shit though. But the thing is, like, what kind of like confuses me and shit as well is like the whole, like, people say they're from the future.
Stephen Hawking believed time travel was more likely than the existence of God. Yeah, scientific shit.
Yeah. Yeah, what kind of confuses me about the whole, like, people coming back, going back in time, like, from the future and saying they're from the future, is they say that they're from a place, they have like passports, like documents and all that sort of shit, and they like look like legit and shit. Like they give a name, and then that person like just like a day later or whatever, that person just like ceases to fucking exist. And that's just like the whole like wormhole type of shit.
Talking of wormholes are hypothetical warped space-time permitted by the Einstein field equations of general relativity. A proposed time-travel machine using a traversable wormhole would hypothetically work in the following way. One end of the wormhole is accelerated to some significant fraction of the speed of light, perhaps with some advanced propulsion system, and then brought back to the point of origin. Alternatively, another way is to take one entrance of the wormhole and move it to within the gravitational field of an object that has a higher gravity than the other entrance.
Yeah. Like I said, like time travel and shit, if it was ever to be created, it won't be in our lifetime. And it won't be in our fucking grand fucking kids' lifetime either.
I mean, it could very well be possible, but I don't know. I don't think time travel will be a thing. Like I said, not, at least not for the next couple of 100 years.
Like, they haven't even got the fucking cloning sort of shit like, correct yet.
We haven't even fucking...
And that's more...
We haven't even fucking sorted out fucking travelling through space yet. And going to other planets.
Yeah. Well, technically we have, but we're just...
With humans.
Was it the fucking... Was it Elon Musk said, oh yeah, we'll be like colonising or whatever starting... Like in the
2030s, I think.
2030s or some shit. And let's face it.
But that's only with Mars, and that's our closest planet.
Yeah.
Well, closest livable-ish planet.
Yeah.
It's about I think it's the only planet in our solar system that would, or other than Earth, that would be inhabitable.
Like Venus, you wouldn't stand a fucking chance.
I mean, we might be able to stand a chance on like some of the moons from the planets and stuff. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like Saturn's moons, I think is one.
Yeah. Like you'd have more chance of landing on fucking Mercury than you would on Venus. Because as soon as you get onto fucking Venus, like the storm clouds, I think they're fucking gold. Like they would rip your fucking body to fucking pieces. Or was it like the sand cloud, sandstorms? Fucking, or like some shit it's called.
Fuck knows.
Even though it's a gas planet, so technically it's like there's no like physical fucking flooring. What the hell is Josh saying? If only Josh had fucking Streamlabs. It would just say, hey Josh, instead of just fucking messaging, just fucking invite him in. Glitch.
Honestly, I think if we had time travel, we would not, or remote. If we had time travel, we would most probably die in the process of using it. It depends whenabouts we use it.
Well, there's obviously definitely going to be a load of fucking fails before.
What the fuck is your background?
It is two girls of one dressed up as like Wolverine, I think it is.
And the other's Deadpool. It was a Spider-Man.
I don't know. I got it from fucking Twitter. I was like, yeah, I need a fucking new background, so...
Okay, right.
I know this isn't to do about like the whole, like what we're actually talking about and shit, but username, like gave me a thing of a question and shit. Do you believe in the whole like glitch in the Matrix type of shit?
What's it like? Deja vu?
Kind of.
Kinda. Like, I get these moments where it's not really deja vu, but it's kind of like in my mind, whether it's like in my dream state or my conscious state, so to speak. I kind of like see this, see and feel like something happening, and then it happens, and then that exact thing happens in the future. At some point, I'm like, oh fuck, deja vu. But it's not really deja vu because I haven't lived it. Because if you think of deja vu is when you like when you've done something, and then you do it, and then you do it again in the future, and you feel like you've done it. But with this thing, it feels like I could tell the future type thing. Like I'm not living it or deja vu in it, but it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen, and it's gonna feel like this, blah blah blah. Kind of weird to explain. No, it's kind of hard.
Are you performing fucking witchcraft or something? Performing fucking dark magic. If you sold your soul to the devil, Mal could travel back in time to date a cave woman. Fucking right, I would. I believe.
Did she rip you to shreds?
I don't care. I believe,
oh, snooky.
I believe what Leland is saying.
Well, in terms of like seeing the future, feeling the future.
I mean, it's kind of the same with me, but it's like slightly different.
Think of it this way: atmospheric vibes, but in reverse. Like when I get what I call atmospheric vibes is when I like when it's like a nice blue sky and it's got that springtime feel, or like a summertime feel. You know, freshly cut grass. You smell like cut grass, or you see the blue sky or whatever, and you think, oh fuck yeah, this reminds me of a time back in the day.
Yeah.
But in reverse. So it doesn't remind you of something back in the day, but it reminds you of...
How the fuck did it remind you?
Not remind you, but you know, it has that same kind of feel as if you lived it. It's difficult to explain.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I have like two or three. I have this one and I have another one. It is kind of difficult to explain,
especially when you're saying that you remind yourself of something that you haven't even fucking done yet.
Unless if you lived it, you wouldn't really know it. I'm just trying to think of like possible things I could give you, the person that's never experienced what I've experienced.
Trying to make someone understand.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned like whole like deja vu, atmospheric vibes. It has that weird sensational feeling.
I mean, the only thing that's like closest to like that and shit is like I had a dream of.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I had a dream of like an old dude dying or something. I didn't know who the fuck the person was. And then like fucking a couple of weeks later, like that dude actually died. Like in real life. And I don't know who the fuck that person even was. But he died how I like dreamt him dying.
Pretty much like that. What the fuck were we talking about?
Well, we were talking about like
fucking glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, glitch in the Matrix. Glitch
in the Matrix. So deja vu. So based on that, I'm assuming you believe in glitch in the Matrix. Deja vu shit. Because in theory, if you're thinking like glitch in the Matrix, you think of like fucking like ghosts and shit.
Malcolm's glitched.
You know, like the one parallel universe type thing. Sort of
merges
glitches. into our universe. That's it.
Thing is, would you really call that like a glitch, or would you just say that's like a weak point, let's say, of like two universes colliding somehow and then seeing another universe?
The fucking universes need to fix their fucking shit because ghosts have been a thing for a long time. Surely you would think that if there was like a weakness, they'd fix that fucking weakness. Fucking universes, man. They're shit at their jobs. What the fuck does he want? What the fuck do you want now?
Yeah, deja vu is basically us fucking reliving our past lives.
Not really.
Well, that's just my opinion anyway.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about your opinions.
So I interrupt and play in there because your live stream is like 15 seconds behind.
Okay.
You need to refresh it then.
I can't. I'm watching it on TV.
You can go out of it, then go back into it.
No. Just sit me down. I'll listen to you here right now, live.
No, you're right.
Alright, I'll let you go.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
As Josh said, it's bullshit. It's not reliving our past lives.
Do you believe in like the whole past lives sort of shit? Because personally, I don't. Because otherwise, how would there be more people on Earth if it's like? Because obviously, I think now we're at like 8 billion people on the world. Like a few hundred years ago, we weren't like 8 billion people on the world.
We've been around for like thousands and thousands and thousands of years. You don't seriously think during that thousands and thousands and thousands of years there would have been another 8 billion people? And who's to say that every single person has a past life?
Yeah, but it's still kind of weird considering that like there's 8 billion people now, and if we've had past lives, there wouldn't be 8 billion people.
Yeah, but like
now.
you used to say that
Yeah.
everyone's had a past life. It's the same as like, psychics and mediums and all that sort of shit. Not everyone possesses that power. Just like not everyone has the fucking... Just like not everyone has the I guess technically ability to have a past life.
Thing is, maybe people actually like have the ability to like be mediums or whatever, but they just haven't unlocked that fucking.
And
like,
we're
part
here
of the
to
brain and shit.
find a key with a lock.
No, like fucking people like. Let's just say like telekinesis or fucking like that sort of.
No one has that ability.
No, I'm just using that as an example.
If they did, that would be kind of alien-like.
No, like people say that there's certain parts of our brain and shit that we haven't like kind of unlocked.
There is
yet.
a weird...
So
Every time you say, like, unlocking, I'm thinking fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. So we're going to set out to find where this key unlocks. It's kind of weird how kids who, even though imaginative, or how imaginative they can be, has said shit. It's like, oh yeah, I was so and so in a past life, like just randomly.
yeah,
But yeah, they're able to
give like details.
give details about whatever person.
Yeah, that's the only thing that fucking confuses the fuck out of me as well. Like,
But the only way I look at that is they never said it to me. So who's to say that the parents or whatever just wasn't making up shit and then said it?
I mean, if that thing was actually real, then I still wouldn't know how the fuck to feel about like the whole like past life sort of shit. But I wouldn't know how the fuck to explain like how kids are able to, and it always seems to be like kids that have like said stuff about like past lives and shit. But like when you get past like a certain age, like you kind of like forget all that.
It's kind of like the whole ability to see ghosts. Everyone has that ability. It's just it's pretty much ties in with the whole mediums and all that sort of stuff. So some people just tends to keep that ability and attuned to it.
Yeah.
Whereas others just sort of die out.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the same like past life shit.
But
apparently there is a way of, according to like some mediums and psychics and all that sort of shit, of being able to attune your mind to be able to access that sort of information, whether like past lives or seeing ghosts or whatever.
Yeah. So kind of like what I said about like the whole like unlocking like that part of the brain that hasn't actually been like thinged yet.
Fuck you, Josh. I was not an orangutan.
Now my cogged hard. Which one of you will take
Why were you?
username after ambition?
Of course, it's fucking username says that.
Which one of you will take off it?
Which one of us is going to handle it? It's going to be you. Your username's lover.
I have been username's lover since like
Day
2020 or 2019 or whatever the fuck it was.
Past lives, what interesting, just doesn't hold up. Kind of reminds me of genetic memory. Genetic memory is real though. Yeah, I can understand that.
The KGB tried to get people to do telekinesis. There is footage. I believe in the whole like the Russians and all that in like the Cold War doing like experiments and shit like fucking like LSD like trips and shit to like unlock that sort of like telekinesis.
If you were on LSD,
sort of
if I was on LSD, I'm like, I'm fucking tripping, man.
I'm tripping. But yeah, I do believe in that sort of stuff.
Because it's weird because you like think of that sort of stuff and you don't really, your mind just can't comprehend how crazy all that is.
What
like
were you in a past life?
An orangutan.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. To me, right now, it just looks like a chocolate bar.
I can see that. But yeah, it's kind of weird to comprehend that some of this shit could be real, but it also could not be real.
Yeah.
Like time travel, it's weird because we think of time travel as like a sci-fi fucking
Sci-fi sort of thing.
Yeah. Or telekinesis, the same thing, sci-fi sort of thing. Past lives and all that shit, ghosts or whatever.
Yeah. But then again, the only thing to explain how, like, you don't think time travel is real. Obviously, in like time travel and shit, you have to be going at the speed of light or faster than the speed of light, and that's just physically not fucking possible. Well, at least that we know of, like, as of yet, that going faster than the speed of light is just not fucking possible.
They used to take years of USA prisoners sentenced to be test rats for LSD, or at least they'll be going out the right way.
I'm pretty sure
fucking
it's
tripping, man.
I'm pretty sure it's like LSD and all that sort of shit that was like in the 70s and 80s during the Cold War and shit.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure like the Germans and stuff did stuff like that as well. Obviously in like World War II and shit.
I don't know.
But I haven't a fucking clue.
Let's go into a new topic. Are aliens real? Yes. That's my answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Would they come in peace or invade?
I don't know. if you're going by the whole, it's future humans, I don't think they'd come to evade.
Evade.
Evade, yes. Come to invade. We did touch upon this one a little bit with Mars.
Yeah.
So we can talk a little bit about that one.
Yeah.
Live on colonization of other planets.
Like you've already said, like Mars is probably the only one that's, I guess, most likely to let happen. And if Elon Musk is doing everything in his power to fucking do what he said he's gonna do,
Thing is, it's
like colonize fucking
that would take a lot of fucking hard work to colonize a planet.
and a fuckload of money.
Because you'd have to think like you'd have to like fucking, I think it's like the ozone layer and all that sort of shit, like the greenhouse fucking
Yeah.
shit. You'd have to sort that out first and foremost.
Yeah.
You'd actually have to be able to get there.
Yeah.
Our best bet would be robots.
What, robots that colonize, or robots that like pretty much start everything?
Start everything.
Yeah.
We'd have to like sort of like focus on that, like Terminator style. Like Terminator style of robots, you know, ones that actually like moves around like humans.
Yeah.
To be able to do that shit. And then we move forward. But the fact that we're trying to get away from Earth because we fucked Earth up so much that we're moving to Mars, and then where do we move from that point? Because if it's taken us like at least 50, 60, 70 years to even start thinking about colonizing another planet, we haven't even fucking done the whole traveling through space and all that sort of shit at a reasonable speed or whatever.
Yeah.
To
it's still
get to a further away planet.
Yeah.
Because Mars, apart from the other, obviously, like we stated before, other than the moons of like planets and stuff,
Yeah.
Mars is literally probably the only one that we could colonize and is livable in our solar system. So we'd have to go further away then to get to another livable colonizational planet.
Yeah.
A small clock or a small cock? Because both is plausible.
He's like, okay at first, but then you really start to love him later.
I wouldn't put it that far.
I can't fucking stand John Lennon since fucking 2016.
Think of all the fucking tea bags he's stolen us from for
That's
the past
not-
like 7 years. Like, what the fuck?
You want an AI to colonize a planet?
In a way,
Cock,
yeah.
cock.
In a way, yeah.
Conk or cock?
I'm just trying to think of if it be on a phone or if it be on a fucking keyboard. But N is nowhere near C.
Unless he's doing that to get away from.
Get that comment on there.
Yeah, get the
Chat.
comment on the yeah.
But
If,
that's
if
the
you
only...
actually mean cock, just put pee-pee. Maybe I'll allow.
Cock.
There you go.
I mean,
Pee-pee.
it makes sense that it is cock because, like, the fact that it says
That's
that
more-
gets bigger later on.
Yeah.
But no, I think it'll take us a long fucking time to even colonize other planets other than Mars. And like I said, like I was going to say, you know, trying to get away from Earth.
They do allow penis. Because it comes up so.
Yeah. We're trying to get away from Earth because we fucked Earth up. What happens if we fuck Mars up?
We'll just have to move to the moon.
But why would we move to the moon when it's the closest thing to Earth? What if Earth combusts in a fiery blaze? The moon is fucked. Unless if you mean like Saturn's moons or whatever. But before we even fucking colonize planets, we need to focus on on human life and not fuck up future fucking future planets or future homes or whatever.
Well, let's face it. The working class won't be fucking colonizing no one, nothing. It'll be all the fucking, like, the rich fucking people.
Mm.
And, like, the billionaires and the world leaders and all that fucking sort of shit that fucking gets to... Oh, of course you will, using him. Yes, I am a good cock, and they love it. That's why I'm still here. No, because we can't fucking get rid of you.
You're not Josh is not
my
a cock.
payment.
He's more like a genital wart.
Josh is the herpes in our life.
The thing is, I'm trying to stray away from this conversation. How the fuck are we gonna do it?
Well, the only thing... Well, we need a fuckload of money first. And, like, a literal fuckload of money, because obviously we won't be able to do it all in one trip.
Oh, no shit.
And just one trip fucking costs a fuckload of money as it is.
The thing is, I think for something like that,
And that's
that's
just to go
massive
to
to humanity, you would have to fucking... Who the fuck are we paying this money to?
It'll be NASA event.
Yeah, but NASA is the ones that's doing all this shit, so who are they paying the money to?
The US government.
And what is the government doing with that money?
Keeping it for them fucking selves.
Like, for something that's this massive, in terms of, like, colonizing another planet and you know, taking humans from the fucked up Earth,
It'd have to be like...
it would have to be free. Because it's such a fucking... an important fucking thing that you need to do.
Thing is, the only thing, like, money-wise, like, American... The only thing I can think of is, like, ask username what the fuck, like, the government actually do with their fucking money. Apart from giving a fuckload of it to the military. Because I'm pretty sure, like, the majority of, like, the tax like, payers' money and shit that, like, the American people actually, like, pay for, like, goes towards the military. I think.
One thing I do want to talk about, and username won't know about this.
Yeah, considering I don't know why the fuck you say in that particular
Because of
time period.
Because of the fact that it's not technically username that I was speaking to about this.
Oh, okay. Even though it is actually username, because we know
Technically, yes,
fucking-
technically it's not
the same
username
person.
because it's not through YouTube, it's through Fiverr.
Yes.
How to fake a UFO sighting in the 80s. You're confused why I said the 80s.
Yeah, just why the 80s?
Because that's pretty much when cameras and all that digital photography sort of shit became more
Prevalent.
Yeah, more people were gaining access to that technology. And
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like the 70s as well, but mostly like the 70s and 80s. Now we have much better technology, much more clearer photos, and clear resolutions and all that sort of shit. But the reason I said the 80s is because it's one clear way of being able to fake a UFO sighting through like photography is having a crappy quality picture.
Yeah.
That's why I said the 80s, because compared to now,
Yeah, that.
yeah,
Like grainy as fuck. And
yeah,
all sort of shit.
the every use camera back then is the same as our CCTV cameras now.
Yeah, which is another fucking thing altogether. Like, why the fuck we can't upgrade to decent fucking CCTV fucking cameras?
So a little bit of fucking string, a little bit of like cardboard or fucking plastic or whatever, attach it to a string, move a UFO so it becomes blurry, and you can't really see the string as much. And snap a picture, and there you go. You picked the UFO sign. I just wanted to put that in for like a fun little thing.
Okay.
Fun little topic.
They have a black budget.
Yes, a black budget, not a black budget.
Is it supposed to be a black, or is it supposed to be like back or something? And he just like, I don't know what the hell a black budget is.
They don't know where that money goes to, so yeah, it's kind of a way of saying undisclosed.
So probably weapons in the military and all that sort of crap.
Another thing that
I would like to know, like,
username / US Go was talking about is this guy. And when you put it down, it's like, oh yeah, I've heard about him. Bob Lazar.
I know him because of
Joe Rogan
podcast. Because I mentioned about, I just said person before.
He's a fucking diff.
The thing is, there's one particular story that, even if you think he's a fucking div and shit, it's like, how the fuck would he know about something if what he said about like one part of his like story or whatever isn't actually true? Like, I think it's like element 115, I think it is, or some shit, that they had in S4, which is like Area 51, but it's like another, like building on the same thing, where apparently where they deal with like unidentified flying objects and all that sort of crap. But like element 115, which is like a metal or something that wasn't in the like public knowledge or in our knowledge at that point, and then a few years like later or like wherever it became public knowledge. So like, how the fuck would he know that there's such thing as like a new metal that no one's fucking heard of before, and it's not on the
vibranium, adamantium.
Like, how the fuck would like he know of this like material that we don't know of that just becomes a thing?
He's a fucking div.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually called Area S4. I just know it's like S4. I'm sure secret inventions are a thing.
Yeah, when he mentioned about like time travel and stuff.
Oh.
Like, if they invented time travel now, doubt our government would just hand it over to us right now.
No, not a fucking chance.
No, they use it as a secret weapon.
Just like with like aliens and shit. Like, if there was actually such thing as like aliens and they've actually come down, they wouldn't fucking tell no one. Because there's like the...
Only one way to find out if all of this shit is true.
Storm fucking Area 51. Like fucking, like the whole Facebook group in like fucking... Was it 2018, 2019 or some shit, was it?
Yeah. This is the fucking part I'm on about. Bob knows the innards of a UFO. It's weird, he's a nuclear physicist, can't completely scrutinize him. Supposedly, anyway. Yeah, you wouldn't fucking know. And if you had that much fucking top secret fucking information, why the fuck was the government letting you talk about this shit?
They weren't.
So they should have fucking killed him then.
When his like story came out,
who was he talking to?
I think it was like some like journalist or some fucking, or like a radio station or some shit.
Let me guess, they cooked it up together because they wanted a top story.
I haven't a fucking clue. But like, where the fuck was I going with this?
Stories.
No, like, what did you say before?
I said, how the fuck would he know? Because the government would have killed him.
Oh yeah. Apparently, they wiped his records and shit. So, like, if anyone like talked or searched up like Bob Lazar, so like nothing.
Yeah, it's miraculously disappeared.
Exactly.
AKA he's bullshitting because he's clearing up his fucking lie. A pathological liar would have a good backup story in case they get caught out, and that's what I'm going with. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, he said
he does my
they
head.
were going to kill him when he invited his friends to see UFOs.
So why the fuck would he invite? Why would he be so stupid to invite his friends?
I don't know, because maybe his friends didn't fucking believe him or some shit.
I'd rather my friends not believe me than, potentially get killed. It's ironic how he probably wanted to be so fucking famous that he would do anything for it. So he thought, you know what, I'll cook up some fucking crazy kooky ass story and make me famous.
Thing is, I'm pretty sure back at that point, like, no one in the public knew about Area 54.
That was a whole brand new one.
Area 51. Unless people did, and like, I can't remember when, like, the government or whatever.
Like, username, he's an attention whore. Yeah, he is. I don't believe a fucking single word this guy said. Because there's something about him that, from what I've heard, there's just something about this guy that's like, it makes me think he's a pathological liar.
Okay.
And pathological liars has a tendency to start believing their lies because they lie so fucking much.
Yeah.
Watch out for fame and money when it comes to the paranormal and UFOs. Yep.
But I still think it's interesting, like, how the fuck he knows about, like, this element that doesn't exist yet. And then a few years later, it just comes into the public, like, knowledge to say, oh yeah, there is such thing as this fucking, like, element. I think it's either 115 or 117, 119 or fucking some shit like that. Well, I just think that's interesting. Whether you think he's a pathological liar or...
Who's told to say it?
Well, it definitely wouldn't be by fucking, like, Area 51 or fucking S4, because...
Or Area 54.
Yeah, exactly.
Where would Area 54 be right now?
If it's anything like Doctor Who, then it would be fucking, like, in... Like, a pyramid in fucking Egypt or something. But then again, I think it's like Area 52 they call it or something.
I don't know, but that guy does my fucking head. It's kind of like the, like I said to Arius go. Yeah, Bob Lazar has the same vibes for me as the guy.
Garrett Agora.
No, the guy from fucking the History Channel. Aliens built the pyramids.
Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that show because that show is fucking stupid as fuck.
Fuck, it pisses me off,
man. It is interesting. I'll let him explain his story to me, but I'm not buying any books on theories and such. Yeah, I wouldn't fucking buy any fucking books or...
That's because you don't fucking read anyway.
No, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't buy any of... Like, if there's, like, a fucking... Like Amazon Prime, which I'm pretty sure that actually is, or it's on, like, YouTube or, like, a documentary movie or some shit of... Like, I wouldn't go to lengths of, like, buying that sort of crap. Chariots of the Gods is the book that was written about aliens making the pyramids. He's made a good chunk.
Of course he fucking has. It's the only thing that makes him fucking relative. Kind of like Bob Lazar. Like, he'll keep on saying the same lies to make sure that he's still in the public eye sort of shit. Well, that guy that fucking does the whole, aliens built the pyramids, he looks like a fucking div. It's not even very rare to have someone who looks like a div and is actually a div.
I mean, that is pretty true, though. Like, sometimes a lie is more entertaining.
Not when it fucking hurts your fucking head.
Well, yeah, no shit, but it's better than saying, oh yeah, they just got...
I made the grand mistake of actually watching an Ancient Aliens fucking show, an episode. And by the end of it, I kind of just like numbingly turned it off, and I thought, can I kill myself now?
I can't even remember the fucking episode I even watched. But as soon as I watched the fucking episode, I was like, nah, fuck this shit. This show's just fucking full of shit.
A short little topic. I think it's the last topic that we actually have.
I think so.
That one there.
Mm-hmm.
You can speak about this one.
Okay. So, I believe it was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Or was it Friday?
It was Thursday.
So last Thursday, we saw two bright lights in the sky.
And Josh was like, it's UFO.
But no, it turns out it was actually Venus and Jupiter. And you tried to get a picture of it, but you couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't get it.
a decent.
I had like 80s quality fucking.
Thing is, on your phone, can you still do the whole like super zoom in and all that sort of shit? Or you just haven't figured it out yet?
I just haven't figured it out yet. But apparently that was a rare occurrence. I thought those fucking stars were like brighter than normal. And then I fucking found out yesterday or day before, whatever. I was like, oh yeah, it was Venus and Jupiter. I was like, cool. Nice.
The picture you sent me of the Northern Lights, the second one, is that you being a prick?
Yeah.
Or was that you saying, oh yeah, they actually went to fucking...
No, that's me being a prick.
I didn't know. Right, so yeah.
Bit of a backstory there, Morgan.
Before I die, I want to go and see the Northern Lights. And then Leland, being the fucking prick that he is, actually went on Google and just sent me a picture of the Northern Lights. And I was like, you fucking prick. And then, I think it was yesterday or the day before or something, he sent me a picture of a Facebook group of like the travel agents, like I think it's the travel agents, saying, oh yeah, people who went to Finland glad they enjoyed seeing the Northern Lights or some shit. And yeah, he sent me a screenshot of that. So I didn't know if he was being a prick or if he was actually saying, oh yeah, they actually went to see the Northern Lights.
Nah, I was definitely being a prick.
Is that you being a prick saying, oh yeah,
there you go, you've
seen them now? Or is it you saying, ha, these people can actually go, you can't?
No, it's definitely me saying, you've seen it now.
I don't know why, I just think it'd be like a pretty cool experience to like go and see them. Wherever the fuck they would be. Because obviously you get them in like Finland, you get them in Iceland and Greenland.
In the northern area.
I think Greenland is...
Well, northern hemisphere.
Fuck it, let's go to Lapland.
See if Santa Claus is real.
Definitely not. We're not getting into this fucking discussion again. If you want to go and see that, then you can go and check out the Christmas stream.
No, I think we're just going to have like a random chat segment now.
Oh yeah, plus they gave our moon back.
Oh yeah. Backstory, the aliens stole our moon.
Yes, this was back like
2018, 17?
2017, I think it would have been.
Bastards stole our moon.
Yes. I don't think the paranormal and UFOs should be treated like a religion. There are...
People.
There are people who just want to figure shit out. I mean, the media can't even be trusted to tell history correctly.
There were slaves of all colours. There was no fucking slaves, man.
Well, there were slaves, but
Slaves did not build the pyramids. Aliens did not build the pyramids.
no, I'm not saying the slaves didn't. I'm just saying there were slaves.
There was slaves.
Yeah, because you said, there weren't slaves. I was like, well, yeah, they would have been. There would have been slaves, but
No, that
it
built
wasn't the slaves who built the pyramids. It was like the casual workers or whatever the fuck it was. I'm just saying that, thinking it actually is.
You're just hoping
casual,
that you're right.
hoping that I'm right.
It's more interesting to debunk things
Yes. Debunk things.
based on the actual details of the paranormal or UFO story. Otherwise, the conversation is just as more as a bonding process. Yes, that's true.
Leland phone's vibrating. Fucking Discord.
Chat segments. Anyone wants to say some shit?
Guarantee usernames like, yes, I can talk about Dragon Ball Z. No! The slaves have nothing to do. Yeah, exactly.
Don't you fucking dare turn around and I saw like add more to your statement by saying it was the aliens. I'll put a hole in the screen.
The slaves had nothing to do with the marriage, but the aliens, in fact, I meant in general. Thing is, was it actually like the workers, or was it just like workers and like the common like people that just like wanted to help?
Everyone. It was a monumentous occasion. You had the builders, you had the farmers, you had fucking everyone.
Why the fuck did I automatically think of Noah's Ark?
I don't know.
You have the people, you have the farmers, you have the two of every animal on a fucking boat. That's another thing I can understand as well. It's like you have two of every animal on a boat, like including like the birds and shit. But yeah, the birds can fly. Like, it makes no fucking sense.
Maybe they needed a place to crash.
A lot of history is not really given attention. The media cherry picks.
It's because the media wants to like do things that will cause them to have the top hit story.
The clicks.
Yes.
That's all they want is the clicks.
And all Morgan wants is the clicks.
Just gotta know history to know the media can't be trusted, honestly. Exactly.
Is this what the fucking chat segment's just gonna be? I was reading.
That's
reading what it says. Like,
yep. Just once. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god, we've been streaming for like nearly 2 hours. And I'm hungry, but I can't fucking eat anything.
Has it actually gone back to that?
Maybe pot noodles.
Yeah, considering you still got a fucking shit ton of them.
No, I haven't. I got 2.
A shit ton of them. More than me. 2 more than me. Then again, it's the bread still in the freezer.
Is the what still in the freezer?
The bread is still in the freezer.
I thought you said the Brits.
What the fuck is the Brits?
Us.
The British.
British. A bottle of water. Yes, it's still in the freezer, but you had to defrost it.
Well, yeah, no shit. Eat bread frozen. Fuck it. There's one question I wanted to ask username. Obviously he's American and shit. How the fuck Americans coping with like the healthcare system and shit over there.
Bit random.
It's just like when I watch like videos of like Americans reacting to like the cost of like healthcare over here, and like Brits react to the cost of like healthcare over there and shit. It's got me wondering, like, I've never actually asked an American like how the fuck like they feel about it.
Lazar said he saw a real alien picture in a photo at S4. Yeah, sure he did. Sure he did.
The only thing about Lazar I actually know is what he's said on the Joe Rogan podcast that he was on. And I don't think he ever like mentioned anything about that.
He's trying to stay relevant. Who was that second viewer? Is it Josh?
I don't know.
Or was he fucked off finally? Us.
It's just
apparently.
Geek Union, apparently.
Us and using
We're watching ourselves.
Apparently so.
There's one thing that's kind of fucking stupid as well. Is the video that you tagged Pike in about like, the girl who's talking about like, the Titanic and shit.
Yep. What a dumb cunt.
Like, and it's funny as well, like, she said that she knows all this stuff, but yet can't even pronounce half the fucking shit right. Like, the Britannic. Like, what the fuck is the Britannic?
It's a Britannic.
Yeah, it's the Britannic.
Those tests are expensive. What are we talking about? Oh, some people just don't have healthcare or do, and don't get any checkups. Those tests are expensive. Yep.
Yeah, apparently just to call out an ambulance, like, it's very stupidly expensive.
I for one choose death.
Exactly. But apparently, I think, like, according to like people like JT Reacts and all those like sort of American like type of people that like watch the videos I've like said,
Yeah.
like say, oh yeah, there is like such thing as like, I think it's like Medicare and like Medicaid and all that sort of crap. Whereas like just because you're like, let's say poor, doesn't necessarily mean that you're like your healthcare is like non-existent.
Yeah.
Like it's like the government pay for your like healthcare, but you still pay that back in like installment. I think it was something along those lines. Like username will probably know exactly what the fuck I'm on about, and hopefully will confirm or deny if I'm actually like got it right. Like, but from what I've like heard of people talk about like the American healthcare system and shit. But yeah. So the Titanic. Did it actually sink or was it?
Lazar. Lazar is the only person that speaks of S4. I think he needs corroboration, at least. He's a fucking div. I'm just gonna leave it at that. He's a div. An absolute fucking div.
Thing is, when the fuck was the Area 51 like became like public knowledge and shit?
'90s, really?
When did people find out about Area 51? This is going to that.
Yeah, into the Wikipedia.
Yep. Even though Wikipedia is more likely going to be fucking wrong.
This is a chill out segment.
Yes. Okay, it was 2019. The Storm Area 51. 1955 it was built. But when did people start to... Well, people acknowledge that actually existed?
The CIA publicly acknowledged the base's existence on June 25th, 2013.
2013.
That was only 10 years ago.
Not bad. It wasn't acknowledged by our government until the 90s. Ah, so which one is it? Is it Wikipedia or is it Usenet?
I said the 90s, so technically I was right.
Yeah, because of lawsuits from workers.
Go up to 2 hours. Go up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Go another...
Another
5 minutes to go. Before we end the stream.
Yes.
And then I can
My
finally
back
look
is
at...
fucking stiff as fuck.
And then I can finally look at some food. And imagine where we like to eat it.
So why the fuck can't you eat?
Sensitive tooth.
Oh, it's back to that again, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's kind of like when I think it's in the stage of what it was like a couple of days into taking amoxicillin. Where it's like fucking, I can't really bite down, but I, in a way, can.
Yeah. They had them around toxic chemicals and whatnot. What, people in S4 or people in Area 51?
Area 51 also. Oh, this is a very chill part of it.
Well, yeah, it's usually how it goes. I reckon these like live streams and shit should be the last Sunday of the month.
And what if we can't? And what if we can't live stream?
Yeah,
for that day?
damn TikToker.
And what if we can't live stream for that day?
Then we do it the next available day.
And what if Sunday is the last day of the month?
Then we just won't have a live stream for that month. And like I said, it'll be the next available day. Leland is more of an attention whore by default. I can see that. It's definitely true.
Fuck you. I'm not a TikToker.
Anymore.
I gave up that shit when I was getting like fucking 20 views and not even fucking 1 pence for that video.
I haven't even fucking bothered with fucking TikTok in fucking ages. I still go on it like now and again, but like uploading wise, like I couldn't give a fucking rat's ass.
I couldn't give a rat's ass, mate. Do I look like I give a fuck?
Did a gaff.
Am I being direct enough?
Did a gaff.
Another fucking 2 minutes. You think a cave woman would find Malcolm attractive? Probably not. But
No.
she probably still asking for some snoo.
That's one game I want to fucking go on again, but I need to learn how to actually fucking play it.
What, those games that you get on like Pornhub advertisements or something?
No, because they never fucking work. No, like the...
You tried?
Yeah. And they never fucking work. No, I think it's an Ancestry, was it?
Oh.
Or fucking some shit. Where
The
you
monkey
actually
game.
play a monkey.
So play that fucking game then.
I don't know how to play it.
Just go around and
I think I'm stuck on it and I never fucking played it since.
Just go on it and like, I don't know.
I got
Give
fucking
2
sword.
gorillas a leaf each Or like a stick.
Thing is, I tried to do that, but I was married to one of them.
Exactly.
And then I kind of took that one from my married person. I gave it to a friend. I think I got that on the computer or on my memory stick or something. Maybe I might upload it to my YouTube channel. It's like a stupid fucking video. Then again, was it Spider-Man of the Jungle? I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get the 700 odd views on this channel, or was it
On your one.
on my channel? And that was just a random fucking biggest ring in jungle history. George, have to do it. I think so. He's pretty manly.
God damn it, using it.
I wouldn't technically
Stop-
call myself fucking manly.
Stop hitting on Malcolm.
I like the occasional chip flicks. So yeah, I wouldn't exactly say I'm like proper fucking masculine.
You have a beard now.
Gene
Be
is
a man.
I would call myself masculine, but I'm not like stupidly fucking masculine like you'd see.
Yeah, you watched like two chick flicks and like, hey.
No, I'm not that bad. I can't pronounce that.
Castrati.
I don't know what that is.
He's saying he wants
I don't know
your
who or
poontang.
what that is.
He wants your poontang. Oh, yeah, Josh finally shows up now. Fuck you, Josh.
Username, I will give you your poontang. My poontang. If we ever move me up. Yeah, poontang.
It's poontang, you fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
poontang.
A poontang. What the fuck is a poontang? This is how you know that we're getting tired. It's just
Yes,
fucking
it's just talking
saying
about
random
literally
shit.
fucking random fucking crap.
Look it up. Yes, look
And
it up, Castrati.
And it's now 2 hours.
You're supposed to also bathe yourself, Josh.
For some reason, I took a quick glance at that and I thought it said, sorry, breastfeeding Millie. I was like, Josh, you have tits?
I mean, you probably watched a couple of chick flicks. I could just... Why, I don't know why. But I'm just imagining fucking Peter Griffin now. When he tries to fucking breastfeed to me.
I don't know.
We just have to wait another 15 seconds for Josh to respond now.
Yes. But mine is actually still like the whole 15-second like, delay or whatever.
A castrati is a boy. He got his nuts cut off to avoid having a voice change. It happens before they go through puberty.
Oh, so puberty blockers and all that sort of crap.
You had your balls snapped.
Oh, fuck that.
I reckon you should have your balls cut off and then sell on eBay slightly used.
They wanted to be a very unique type of singer. So Michael Jackson.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on half the time.
I was going to say something, but I completely forgot.
Okay, thanks for that information. I don't know what about Josh.
Okay, what are you guys on about now? Literally nothing. We're just waiting for the stream to end. Well, I am. So that I can make food.
Who says you're making food? Maybe I want to make food.
Yeah, but you said that you're just going to look at food and think how nice it would be to like eat it and shit.
Well, yeah, I got to cook the food first before I look at it.
So how the fuck are you cooking it then? If you don't look at the food before you cook it?
I close my eyes. There are rumours about Michael Jackson being chemically castrated. There's also rumours that he's on an island too.
I think that's one person that I had a really fucking messed up childhood.
That is true. Oh my god, there's 3 people watching.
Do you actually believe that the whole fucking, like, the Michael Jackson sort of shit? Like, if he was actually a fucking creep.
No, I don't. Despite all the jokes and shit, I don't think it was. I think it's just fucking people wanting money.
Because it is also funny how, like that Michael Jackson like documentary or whatever the fuck is it, like Finding Neverland, or I think it was called. Or like people come forward saying that he'd done all this stuff, but yet why the fuck they didn't say that when he was alive, and they're only now fucking saying it.
Because he can't defend himself. Defend himself. That's why. Okay, well, night boys, and I'll see you tomorrow for D&D. We're playing D&D tomorrow.
Apparently.
Rip. The autopsy report says the innards of his neck are too normal for that. Fun lie though. Or every person accused Michael Jackson got paid. Of course they fucking did. Money squandering cunts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is where we're gonna end the stream.
Yes.
Because I'm getting fucking tired.
Yes.
And I'm hungry.
And everyone that wants to play the game or whatever, go and play Hogwarts Legacy. It's a great game. Especially if you like open world RPG.
Oh, so you're finally admitting to liking open world then?
I do like open worlds, but there's like certain like games and shit that's like just don't interest me. Like GTA open world, yeah. I just wish the fuck they'd bring out GTA 6 because I'm already bored as fuck with GTA 5.
Well, yeah, GTA 5 did come out 10 years ago.
Assassin's Creed, I'm just not that into anyway.
I wouldn't really say Assassin's Creed is open world as such. Depends which one you're on.
Any of them. Just Assassin's Creed in general just doesn't interest me. Very well. Whereas people who sued Eminem didn't get paid much. Mostly anyway. Yeah, the whole Eminem and his mum thing is fucking stupid anyway.
I do know what the fuck that's about.
Apparently, like he wrote a song about his mother or fucking some shit, then she sued him for like fucking like 1 point something million or some shit, or like they have a bad fucking relationship. Or at least they used to. I don't know if they.
In that case, his mother can get fucked. Alright, we're gonna end the stream.
Yes.
If you got something to say it now, Malcolm.
Go and check out videos. We have the ending of the ending of Hunger Games coming out tomorrow. So go and check that out if you want. We're still doing the Marvel movies every 2 weeks. The Legend of Vox Machina is continuing on. Me and Josh have actually finished that now, recording wise. Finished season 1 and 2. Yeah, and we're bringing out The Mandalorian on Friday as well, because that's coming out on Wednesday.
Yep.
So check that out if you want to as well.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
Remember, the world's always better when Geeks Unite.
Yep.
See you guys next time.
Yep. Bye-bye. Hey, we did it.